From a fan's perspective, episode 3. My name is Boogie45. I got my boy JD in here. How you feeling?
What's going on, big bro? Appreciate you for having me, man. Heart to Start podcast. AKA the Guccini is my name. We 10 toes on this digital grind, man. And this show that we got planned for y'all tonight, man. I'm so proud that my bro extended the invite. So proud to be on here with an artist, you know what I mean, that come up in this California hip hop game. So his perspective is going to be well endeavored. I can't wait, bro. Let's fire this up, man.
Yes, sir. Bogey, how you feeling today?
Man, what's good, man? I feel pretty good, man. Couldn't complain, you know what I mean? Wonderful time to be alive here on the fans' perspective, you know what I mean? Bogart, Scott Free. If y'all want to check me out, just, you know what I mean, anywhere you consume your music.
Yes, check out dreamwolf.com and check out Heart to Start, you know what I mean? For your latest fantasy football updates and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying?
That's it.
Yes, sir.
Hell yeah.
All right. The topic today is about the Black Sam interview, you know what I'm saying? So Black Sam did an interview with Big Boy from the radio station out in California. I think it's, what is it, 106?
Yep, 106. Power 106 in LA.
Yeah. And we're gonna get into a little bit of that, man. Very controversial, boy. Hold on 1 second.
Yeah, interesting. Dude look like Cap. Like not Cap, but like Kaepernick.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, check it out.
This shit had me dying.
So to me, that's premeditated.
Hold up. You going
you know, still can't. And they like, man, you know, bro got shot. So I just immediately just run out the house and jet out the door. My grandma was in the living room watching TV, so she seen me run out, didn't close the door, just got in the car. Grandma's on 5th in Slauson, so the shop is maybe like 6 blocks away. So I just ran every light, every stop sign, and get there, and man, it's just going crazy, man. You know, everybody screaming, and I just see bro, and I'm just, you know, it's fucked up, but bro still breathing. I think Kev Mack was like talking to him and trying to tell him, you know, breathe, stay with, just breathe, bro. So I'm looking, trying to, you know, we need to figure this shit out. So somebody had the ambulance on the phone, and everybody screaming. I was just like, man, shut the fuck up, man. It's just like, you know, take the phone, and I'm trying to talk to the ambulance. They say they coming, and they telling me, you know, I'm asking them like what do we need to be doing? And so they telling me to try to administer CPR on bro, and asking me, is he breathing? I'm like, yeah, he's still breathing, you know. And just trying to do the best that we could. And finally, you know, police came and ambulance came, and they took him. And so I'm just praying, you know, I had faith that bro was gonna be all right. And you know, then I had a lot of people shot in that parking lot. And we, you know, I done drove multiple people to the hospital, and you know, I'm like, man, if anybody make it, bro gonna make it for sure. And that was the ride to the hospital, man. Just praying, and you know, I was confident bro was gonna be good, man. And
together, man. And the first thing I thought, you know,
it was go time, man. And you know, they're gonna make sure the kids is good, make sure his kids is good, and make sure we keep going.
Is it as random as what the public thought it was? Like Nip seen somebody, Eric, and talked, and
I mean, you know, he already got convicted. So for me, without going into too many details, somebody come to the shop. They know we in the doorway. When Hustle pull up, we in the doorway. You're gonna see me with a hoodie on, and I got a pistol on me. You're gonna see one of the team members in the hoodie in the doorway with a pistol. That's protocol when Hustle pull up. So it's Sunday. It's busy in there. Why the niggas in there didn't follow the protocol? I wasn't there. Why they didn't follow it? Maybe they just fucking around helping the customer, doing some fucking customer service. This is what I'm thinking, trying to, you know, transition into some legitimate selling clothes. But nobody was in the doorway. And from my understanding, old boy walked up with no shirt on first to check the scene because he know what's going on in that parking lot. And had a conversation. Probably seen nobody was in the doorways. Checked Hustle had on shorts. Checked everybody else. Left. They say came back with a red shirt on. Tiptoed through the alley and went right and started shooting. So to me, that's premeditated. Number one, there's no red shirts in the hood. You can't buy no red shirt. No liquor store sell no red shirt. Number two, when a nigga come through the alley with a red shirt, that's the throw off, or the Bloods did it, or the Inglewood families did it, or the BPS. That's the throw off, red shirt. So for me, he felt he was supposed to do a job, or somebody sent him or whatever, and he was nervous. He was supposed to hit that alley with that red shirt immediately, but he didn't do that. He came in and he wanted to check the scene. He wanted to make sure he wasn't getting into a shootout. And that's my thoughts on it.
All right. So, what's your thoughts on that? I see Bogey tapped out. He probably tap back in a little bit.
Man, it was a hell of an interview, big bro.
Yeah,
for sure. I did watch the whole thing. You know, in the beginning of it, it did show, you know, Big Boy was you know, trying to get the story of how that, you know, how Nick and Sam became who they became and how they did they hustling motivations, right? And so as we get more into this into the into the interview, and Sam does get to talking about, you know, the night before, because Big Boy did ask Sam, did he have any presser missions, or did he feel anything the day before Nip had, you know, passed away? Rest in peace of Nip as well, 100%. And they were at a dinner in LA, and it was their cousin's it was Nip's and Sam's cousin's birthday, and they had Pops there. And you know, it talks about Sam talks about how they were talking about how we need to move a little bit better in these streets. And this is the day before he passed away. We need to be better around these streets. And you know, something transpired where they talk about how Khaled and John Legend did the video in the hood. Now, I don't know exactly where it was in the 60s, or if it was directly in the hood, whatever it was like that. But, you know, Sam didn't say too much, but there's a video of Wack being on Clubhouse just right after the interview transpired. And Wack said that Big U pushed a button and made it an issue with John Legend and DJ Khaled being in the hood, you know what I mean? Because the play didn't go through him. So there's little situations that happen to, you know, before Nip had passed, to where it's contradicting certain people's statements saying that, oh, we was cool, or man, they been getting into it. They hadn't been seeing eye to eye. So there is a thing that I could send right now, and you could pull it up to where Wack is talking about that situation, bro. 100%, man. And that shit, you know, so it goes, it's a whole lot deeper, you know, than what it really is. But the way that Sam is saying that he feels like it was premeditated murder, and he also felt like somebody he had a job to do. You know what I mean? 4 years later, damn near 5 years later, you know, Sam, you know, he's really getting, it's street politics to the shit. We got to first also think about that too, because Sam, like just how in one of the clip that we just seen, Sam said the protocol is when Huss pull up to the shop, it's a nigga at the door, whether it's him or somebody else, nigga yammied up 100%, right? So now if we think about that day that Nip passed away, nigga, it's Cowboy, it's Rimpaw, and I forgot who else, right? But the nigga Cowboy say he be at the store every day. So is that a shot that with Sam is talking about the nigga doing customer service? He see Nip outside, he want to hang outside, but not knowing, nigga, the protocol is when Nip pull up, nigga, you on post. You the one that got to be with the, you know, I don't know. You know, that might be the insinuation. So I'm gonna go ahead and let y'all go ahead and talk, because it's some more shit that I want to see, and you know, it's a little bit more shit. You know what I mean? You know, we can fire this shit up, bro. Oh man,
yeah. I'm just trying to work out something real fast.
I'm gonna go to my YouTube real fast. I'm gonna see if I can get my search history. I'll send you that one video of this nigga Wack talking about this shit on Clubhouse.
Yeah, like I don't know. I'm looking at the everything leading up to that situation. You know what I'm saying? Like the whole thing with Big U or whatnot. Damn, what's wrong with this joint? Yeah, like so. I don't know. I don't know if they was as close as you know he tried to portray. You know what I'm saying? Because the whole thing with him getting into a fight in the whole crib, whatever. The whole thing with him getting into a fight and fighting Nip whole family or whatever. I don't know what's up with that. You know what I'm saying?
All right, check the chat, bro. Check the private chat. I sent that. So what happened? Also, another thing is that what happened is that the nigga Wax says that so one thing is that allegedly that Nip was fucking on one of the homies' baby mamas, right? And the nigga end up going to jail. And so Nip tells the bride, don't send the nigga no money. Don't answer the nigga phone calls, right? So when the nigga come home, he want to fade Nip, right? But Nip say he don't want to take the fade, allegedly. This is in Wax shit, right? Wax says Brett don't want to take the fade. So somebody, one of Nip's homies end up fading the nigga, right? Something happened. They fade, a situation transpired. Boom. Then something else happened to where the nigga Big U is on the phone with Nip. And another situation transpired to where Nip didn't want to get down with the nigga. And and then so Nip partner and Nip mentions Fats in a song. He say Fats after gangbanging 30-something years, you know, I can, you know, in the Racks in the Middle song. Mention Fats, right? So Fats end up knocking Big U on his pockets. This is what Wax say in the quotes, on his pockets. A week later, Fats end up passing away. So that's two situations. And then on that Fat situation, the nigga Wax say that he got Nipsey videoed or the phone recorded to where nigga Nip say he on the phone with the police, anything happened to me, oh boy is the one that did it. And that's how Big U was able to extort Nip. Now, like I said, this ain't my words.
Oh, because that's like ratting.
So Nip said, so Wax say, well, why do you think you seen Big U in the last go around in the videos and getting shot out and shit? And I got another video where it shows Big U talking about that situation right there. So you're either on the fence of, well, they was cool, or you on the fence where nigga it was so much shit leading up to where they wasn't cool to when Nip passed away, bro.
So wait,
100%.
is that why? Is that because it's like as good as ratting? So he basically has a recording of him like telling the police if this, that, and the third happens, because that's how it'll be viewed, right? Like ratting.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it could be, but I mean, you see, in the beginning, I think Nip was signed to Big U, and when
and
Nip
then
wanted to do a different situation, and then Big U came and took back all his equipment, and Nip felt some kind of way, so he made he threw him in a diss or whatever, and then that's where the whole DP thing came from.
What is Big U to the 60s? I'm real ignorant on that. Is he like
He's supposed to be one of the OGs?
Yeah, he OG. He one of the OGs.
Yeah, but is he like too good to the Crips? Like, you know what I mean? Is that the type of level he's on? Like,
he probably just put in a lot of work, allegedly. Okay. He probably, you know how you get your name in the hood by putting in work, doing certain shit
out there. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and then another thing is it was where they said that where Wax said that about not getting the clearance from Big U to have John Legend and Fat.
Yeah, and DC Khaled.
The LA statement in the communities, where the young brothers in the essays, my Latino brothers and sisters is, nigga, one of their sayings is, ain't nobody bigger than the program. So if somebody is in the program feeling jealous of another nigga in the program getting a little bit bigger, and getting a little bit more shine, you know what I mean? Maybe the younger generation might want to try and follow what the young bull is doing instead of what the OG pushing. You know, you never know. I mean, you see that shit all the time in the hood.
Mm-hmm.
The young bulls ain't worried about, they'll respect the OGs, but yet, you know what I mean? Once you get a certain stature, you know what I mean? I don't.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely true, And then I look at like how Black Sam handled that whole situation after Nip died. Once Nip died, it's like I noticed there's certain people he wasn't dealing with that was around Nip,
like Cowboy,
Big U. You know what I'm saying? I don't know who else was standing with Nip in front of that store when he got hit, but he was only dealing with the main ones Nip was dealing with. The ones that you see in all the marathon ads and stuff like that. So, I don't know. Like,
and Sam made sure that he reiterated that during the interview. He like, everybody that you see in All Money In is the niggas that was Nipsey's peoples, because they said that and it's like that in my community. You know what I mean? You got the community, but you also got cliques, niggas that hang with niggas that's like, 6, 7, 10 deep, and it's y'all. You know what I mean? So y'all movement, y'all from the same community, but yet y'all got y'all own movement 100%. And so probably Nip movement, whatever it was, that might have been real influential into his community, and motherfuckers might have been trying to follow up under Nip. You know what I mean? But Nip was also given the game though. That's why Nip was so loved. Nip got it out the mud, and he showed.
You think they got mad at that?
Go get it.
You think they got upset about shit like that? Like giving this good game out?
Yeah, I mean, you see, like the young cats, Nip was seeing things clear, so he was pulling the wool over off a lot of the guys. You know what I mean? You look at a lot of his interviews, you could tell he was way intelligent, man. He was way sharp. So I know the people around him, benefited off that. You know what I'm saying? And he put them up on game. Now, would they be mad about it if they not about no real progression?
Or if they're not getting a piece of it too.
Yeah. Sometimes you gotta allow, the youngest to grow. And just because they grown, I mean, you gotta always be attached to it.
Yeah.
As long as the respect and the love is the same, you don't have to be attached physically to their success.
And supposedly when he came up fronting on him about the paperwork that's out there, or supposedly was out there, he didn't outright call him a snitch. He said, "Hey man, you need to take care of that." And then he's like, okay. And like, so that's pretty much what clouded people like me. Was like, oh, he just, you know, it was internal shit. Just, you know, dude might have some paperwork on him. Nip said, hey, you can't be around here if it's like that. Dude came back and shot his ass. That's what I thought. But then, you know, it's kind of stupid for me to think that because, man, like, and if I was his brother like Sam, you don't just go crash out right away. He fell back for 5 years to kind of,
see
you know.
exactly who was all, you know, the main players in that. If, you know, if it really was what it was presented as, you know what I mean?
Because they got their fall guy if that's the case, and he's locked up now, and bound to the street code. He's not going to tell. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Because it wasn't even a altercation. It wasn't a verbal exchange where dudes was tight. You know, dudes was about to squabble. It wasn't nothing like that.
Oh my mama. And then Sam also saying that interview, and this is a damn good point. And another video that I watched went in depth on this, man. I'm telling you, man, the nigga Sam say that Lil or Baby Shitty was not good in the hood. He hadn't been around a long time. Now
for him to just show up.
And I'm from the community. You know, we from the community. If you ain't been around in a long time, it's a couple of reasons, right?
His eyebrow raising.
And no, 100%, right? But also, the nigga Brick say that his name is Little Shitty, and the nigga Eric Holder is Baby Shitty, right? And then in this video that I watched, it also showed that Sam and Brick, they entourages was at the little at a convention in LA, and nigga, they get into a verbal altercation. Nigga, it's on YouTube 100%. You know what I mean? And that also furthers the thing that says that when Sam say the niggas that you see around right now and that you've always seen, these is the niggas 100%. These is the niggas that Nip had around him for a reason. You know what I mean? 100%. So for Sam to say that bruh ain't been around, we ain't seen bruh in a long time. You know what I mean? And for him to walk up, and it really wasn't no issue like that at first. Like you said, niggas wasn't tight. Niggas wasn't feeling like, nigga, we need to be on alert because this nigga done popped up. You know, 100%.
It wasn't a confrontational situation. So, you know, how would just go to that? You know what I mean?
When he kicks him when he's down too, it makes it like real personal. Like
nobody had nothing to like. It was a few of them around, and nobody was prepared. Nobody was on point.
That's where Sam was mad at. And see, the night before that, you know, everything that transpired, man, you got to play that shit, man, about the nigga Whack, man. I'm telling you,
hold on, let me see something.
Nigga, they're at the motherfucking in the back of the steakhouse or whatever type of restaurant it is, nigga. They got the whole back room, nigga. And Sam say that in their interview, like, man, nigga, we gotta move better, nigga. And he say that, Nip say, nigga, Sam say, nigga, you need to call me when you pull up. Call the homies when you pull up. Nigga, I ain't calling the homies when I pull up, nigga. Woo. You know, but that's how the nigga Nip moved, though, nigga.
Because he was good in the hood.
I was good in the hood.
Let me see this joint right here.
And it would.
Yo, King Ray in here, bro.
It's Ray Give TV.
Oh, check it out. Whack 100 goes in on Big U and talks about the time him and Nip had a little back and forth. What? Let's get straight to it.
It's Ray Give TV.
Up in the block.
I'm gonna look for the other video too.
Steve Lobel name and Eugene Big U name on Nick stupid and pull up on me. I got some more shit too. Whack is telling you, look, bro, you wanted me to go at the estate. I told you no. You wanted me to release them tapes that boy got over there. I told you no. Right? So all this love. You was the nigga that was jealous that he had talent in the hood. If a nigga like Nipsey then brought DJ Khaled, one of the biggest DJs that does these compilations, to the 60s as an artist, you pull up to show strength and support. You don't go over there and bring fear, conflict, and confusion to that because you taking away who Nip's supposed to be. So now instead of Khaled saying, yo, Nip, you showed me mad love, I'm gonna put you on this next song with Beyonce or Jay-Z or something. Khaled returns back to Miami. Damn, that almost had me. I damn near lost my life with that.
Facts.
See what I'm saying? Dipsey was beginning to get the popularity vote. You got to look at it. Dude, I had some OG 6-0s call me and warn me years ago and said, Wack, we know you mean well, but know this. Everything you do, everything he see you do, everything you help him do is bringing more jealousy and envy in him. I said, what you mean? Because he felt like he's supposed to be able to do what you doing. I'm like, well, I'm trying to teach and show the introducing. Nah, Wack, he felt like he from rolling 60s and you from where you from, and he's supposed to be bigger than you. See, I don't understand that concept of building another brother, right? It ain't about where you from, it's about where you at with it. 90% of the people I do business with that look like us ain't from nowhere. But they the plug, right? So, you know, Nipsey went from Big U coming to me and Game, telling us he got this artist, could we help him with him? And we doing our due diligence and helping them get their first deal, taking him out on tours, Game putting him on a bunch of the mixtapes and shit he had. Two is like, shit, hey Nipsey, we want to talk to you. Big U like, well, I'm over here, yeah, that's cool, but we want to talk to him.
Check them other
You know
ones.
what I'm saying? Like on some real shit.
When everybody start checking.
Yeah. So it seemed like a power struggle right there.
Yeah, check that last one I sent. That's the one right there.
Yeah, and for someone like you, Big U, he definitely knocks Wax credibility as a Pyru. Everybody knows he's repping Pyru, but like he's from Pomona or what's that? The valley somewhere. Pacoima, there you go. He's in the valley. He's from the valley. And you know, look, man, they got hoods everywhere. You know what I mean? But they're trying to knock him because he ain't from LA, Los Angeles County, whatever the case may be, man.
But what I'm thinking is though, the way that Wack keep talking about this beef between him and Big U, what it is I think that's kind of like what Wack is saying is that Big U brought in Wack to help extort Nip to get what is owed to him because he says that also.
Oh wow, I didn't think
he tried to go to the estate and get some dope. You know what I mean? And with the bullshit that Wack have said in previous interviews about having tapes about Nip. It's gonna show. We're gonna hear where Wack says that Big U has a tape of a recording of Nipsey on the phone talking about if bruh did it, it was him, 100%. You know what I mean? So, and then so whatever happened, but the reason why that Nip and Wack and Big U fell apart, I don't know that. But to me, what the relationship that they had started because Big U brought Wack in to try and get some money that was owed to him from Nip. That's kind of like what I'm taking. I might be completely wrong.
I mean, I just think it's a whole aspect of control. You know, dudes getting mad because they can't control the situation. The homie over here got a situation and you can't control it. You know what I mean? And he's and Nip showing you every single kind of way that you're trying to control it in a slick way. No, you can't control it. I mean, we could do business straight up, or you know what I'm saying, but you're not controlling my situation. I created this situation. I'm the one controlling it. And I think that's where a lot of the power struggle came in. But hold on, let me put this one up here so you can that you sent over here.
Nip, Big U, what really happened with that fallout? Why did they seem cool? They wasn't really cool. And what happened before Nip's demise? What was Big U's relationship? You know, Wack plays a pivotal part because Big U contacted Wack about the contract for his manager status to get paid after Nip's demise.
Shout out to Wack.
This is why when I seen DJ Khaled taking pictures with Big U, I knew what that was. That was the old LA shuffle, the old LA squeeze.
Extortion.
But he definitely had a problem with it because the move didn't go through him. He's saying, Nipsey, you can't bring nobody over here without clearing it through me. Nipsey saying, who is you? You got to remember, Nipsey did a whole diss song on Big U. You heard the song before, right?
Facts. I heard that.
Whack, but wasn't Black Sam and Big U already into it?
No, Black Sam was into it because of what he did to his brother. Did he talk
Okay.
about Fats? You know, it's a little named Fats, about 5'6", little Fats, about 260.
Both the Fats.
Fats hold on. You know what happened to him about a week before he died, right? Fats put Big U on his pockets. Big U tried to take off on Nip, and Fats took off on Big U and set him on his pockets in front of everybody.
Wow.
A week later, Fats was out of here.
Yeah, the internet finna be in an uproar about this, bro.
They definitely was not. Bro, he bringing me to try to counterplot on this. That's why I'm like, you the one came over there talking about whack this a snitch. Yeah. And so came over there to get down with Nipsey. Because Nipsey was baby mama while he was in jail.
Oh my God!
Others took the fade for Nipsey. Nipsey didn't want to fade. Named Eddie
shit,
Boy.
he was fucking Big
Not the
U's
Eddie Boy
baby
y'all
mom.
been hearing about. Eddie Boy, right?
Right.
Eddie Boy in jail right now, right? Eddie, actually, I'm lying. Yeah, Eddie Boy went to get down with him, and Eddie Boy, he got down for him for Nipsey. Nipsey didn't want to fade, right? Then come back, right? The same that it came over here to get on with Nip, because Nip, baby mama, and they was boys before he left, while he was in the joint. Big U had on the phone when he talking to the police, and Nip said, if anything happened to me, if I come up, cuz did it, and said his name. Wow. That's how Big U got back in there with Nip and got him to start doing what he wanted him to do with the black belt and letting that go. That's a fact. They know what's going on.
So wait, let me ask you this though. What you
Whack
think?
over there, Grubby.
Because you know it's been some years, right? What you think Sam motive is now to go ahead and like shed light now though?
Sam, because he see just believe in the bull. Bro, you didn't see that clip we put up on live? See, Big U, you gotta remember, dude is like, he not smart. Right? He not smart. So he'll do without thinking. You remember when they said, justice for Big U, and he started laughing? His brain didn't register you on live. Right?
Yeah.
It didn't register.
Right.
So the name was, that's the name. Came over there to get out with Nip. Cuz you was my, I go to jail. Come to find out you telling my baby mama, don't answer my phone calls, don't send me nothing. It's you and her. 6-0, we got to get out. Dahmer jump out. Nipsey didn't want to fade, Ghost. He didn't want to get out with Dahmer.
All right, so you know,
it's a lot of internal shit, man.
Yeah, it's a lot of internal shit. You know what I'm saying? So you know, the plot thickens. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, man. You know, I just feel like Sam is moving the right way. You know, Black Sam moving the right way, man. You know, he not trusting too much in nothing. You know what I'm saying? And he moving forward. You know what I mean? You know.
I mean, he already lost some of his family by this shit. So, you know what I mean? I'm pretty sure he's 60s, correct? Right? It's Black Sam? Just like
No.
No. Okay. So it's more. Yeah. So he definitely dipped out, because then that if his connection to the 60s was his brother, and now he is, you know, suspecting them for having something to do with it, bro. That's, you know, I think the level of paranoia is past precaution. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and it's kind of like, you know, especially Black Sam been around that whole situation the whole time, so he know who's more trustworthy, who got genuine love for Nip, and who don't. You know what I'm saying? You know, and he ain't all in the mix, believing all of the bullshit that's going on in their circles to poison him. You know what I'm saying? He could see things clear from you know, just being close to the situation, but not all the way entangled with all of that. You know what I mean? It was Nip was the one that was, wrapped up with the whole gang shit. So, he gotta, those people automatically become suspects as soon as something like that go down. And the way it went down, as influential as his brother was, how much love he showed, people he tried to put on. You mean to tell me this people walk up on this man with all these dudes around that's supposed to be his homies, and ain't nobody get off, ain't nobody was prepared for nothing? Come on, man. And that's not even no safe area like that.
Yeah.
I remember when Yuck Mouth was saying that he drove through there one time. That place looked dangerous as hell. You know what I mean? So,
but it's home base though. That's the
yeah.
only thing that is home base. You know what I mean? And and Sam said in the interview too, though, that yeah, he told him, bro, whenever you make the move to the motherfucking store, nigga, you need to holla at one of us so we can. And he said that Nip said, I ain't calling you niggas, man. But that's just the type of nigga he was. And he was there because the whole video is on YouTube. Fucking what's my boy's name? Munchie B?
Yeah.
So Munchie B got a podcast on
No Jumper?
No, Street TV.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So on Street TV's YouTube channel, shout out to Street TV, shout out to Munchie B, shout out to I can't think of his podcast host name. 100%. Shout out to her too. Please forgive me. Oh, Mariah. Shout out to Mariah.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Heart. Rich at Heart is the name of their podcast on Street TV. But on Street TV channel though, it has the CCTV at every angle that he was able to obtain, and which I think is every angle that the state had 100%, and it shows it's like 45 minutes. You know what I mean? It shows like 10 minutes before Nip pulled up, and then it shows the whole joint. You know what I mean? So my point in saying is,
what's crazy too is like how do they know Nip's there too? There's only I'm pretty sure
that's
Nip.
What I was gonna say. That's my
his
thing.
Movements. I'm pretty sure are limited to who knows.
No, but look, for 30 fucking minutes, there's no telling who done rolled past the block. The shop is in. I've never been to the shop. You know what I mean? But from what I understand, if it ain't close, it's right there. You know what I mean? 100%. So you know what I mean? You got to understand, nigga, it's a Sunday, March 31st. You know what I mean? Nigga, in SoCal, nigga, it's sunny to them, everybody out. Nigga, it shows on the video, nigga, his bride's coming to take pictures with him and shit. Some of the homegirls from the set, or, all types of come and say what's up to him and all types of shit, bro. So what I'm trying to say is that if it was really if it wasn't no random shit, it was enough time for a motherfucker to see bruh and be like, oh yeah, you know what I mean? Oh my mama, for real. And
this is a random shit.
Put up right now, bro. I'm gonna go find it right now, bro. I'm gonna go to Street TV shit right now.
Yeah, and going back to how that area is not good. Yeah, it's funny when shout out to my man Clock. He had took his daughter, his stepdaughter.
And shout out to Clock.
Yeah, man, shout out to Clock. You know what I mean? Clock, our man Clock, he's married to his sister. He raised her daughter as well. This is adopted daughter and whatnot. And she's a big Nipsey fan. So they're from Seattle. So they went down when they were down in LA. She wanted to go to the store. This is after he already passed. And so they drive to that thing. And she wanted to take a picture by the mural, but when they pulled up, it's real active. You know what I mean? So Clock was like, "You gonna get out and take that picture or what?" You know what I mean? I'm gonna take the picture from you. You know what I mean? It's and you're gonna stick out like a sore thumb. That's why it's kind of crazy how this dude he came back in the red shirt too. Like
for real.
That's premeditated, if you ask me. Like if that was his whole thing, I'm gonna wear red, so I go disguise that, so to speak. You know what I mean?
Hey, that's my boy here from Texas. He tapping in.
What up with it?
What's happening? What's going down?
Man, ripping and running and shit, man. Trying to get shit taken care of, man.
I feel you. Yeah, we chopping it up on this Nipsey topic, man. You know what I mean? Just going into the deep dive. You know what I'm saying? Oh, it was something else from I wanted to show y'all real quick. Hold on.
I'm trying to get my earphones together.
Yeah, I don't know if y'all know Nita Boy, but he was breaking it down too.
Oh yeah, I fuck with.
You sent me that thing. I watched that one.
Yeah, he had a lot of good points. You know what I'm saying?
It's 25 minutes. This is what it is right here. This shit, all the hosts CCTV, bro. This shit crazy.
Mm.
All right.
I don't think I've ever actually sat through it and watched that thing yet.
This shit crazy, bro.
Check this out.
Vehicle to go grab the stick and go walk back to Cowboy. But Cowboy and Red Park, they had this. You could see it in the video where they had an understanding, like they knew. You see what I'm saying? Now it's starting to look ugly, it's starting to look tricky. And when I get to this video, y'all gonna be like, dang, Nina Boy, your theory. Because at the end of the day, this is specifically theory at this point, right? But the plan was in place. So I'm gonna play some footage of Cowboy being interviewed, and they asking, what's the update on Black Sam? Cowboy had no information for him. He's only giving him third information because he already knew that Cowboy was lying. Cowboy he wasn't walking with Nipsey all the way until he got into the ambulance. He wasn't even there. Once they moved Nip body out the parking lot, Cowboy didn't follow the body. And I can show you footage where he's saying I was right there and he was breathing all the way to the ambulance. No, he was not. Once he got inside the ambulance, nobody was able to confirm that. Nobody rode in the ambulance truck but the people that actually drove it. Nobody can say when was his DOA. So we got to look into the game, bro. We got to go all the way back, double back, hit that U-turn, and there go that rabbit hole. So with that being said, man, let's jump into some of this footage. Y'all know how we coming, gang. Let's go.
They don't Black Sam. Nobody's heard from him. Obviously, we understand why. I don't think I would want to speak either. You know what I mean? If I had to, be around and witness something like that. Give us a status on how Black Sam is doing, if you can, please.
You know what? Nip was the glue. So, after Nip's passing, me and Sam hadn't really been in contact too much. Like after the funeral, it's been a kind of that was kind of like a breaking point for the whole team. Everybody took a break. Most of Nipsey's original team came back. I was one of the ones that didn't come back.
Yeah, he admitted it right there. He was never a part of the team, man. See, that's the thing. Reason why Black Sam and them was so pissed off at Cowboy, because Cowboy was never really heavily involved with All Money In. You was an employee at the parking lot. You see what I'm saying? You want to claim that you was a part of the team. You had one mission, is to guard that parking lot. You are the crash out of the team. You supposed to protect Nipsey.
He didn't even crash out.
I don't care how anybody feel about this. I honestly believe because what Nipsey done for Cowboy should have been willing to sacrifice his life if something happened. But not only is we gonna show the fact that things that Nip said, he gave Cowboy clues. He gave Rim Park clues. He said, I wonder how this go play out. Because once they recognized that was shitty, they knew that he was on the paperwork. Every last one of them knew. So what Cowboy should have did, Cowboy should have stayed there. He should have never left Nipsey unattended, man. So that's why I want y'all to look at this. You see how he's saying, oh, I'm the only one that didn't come back? Because he was never part of the team. Actually, Black Sam gotta blame him. That's your little homie. You mean to tell me you went back inside the store just to go eat some food and you left Nipsey outside? That's one reason. But also, he know that it's a lot of fishy stuff going on. Black Sam is not stupid. Black Sam know exactly what's going on. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, and that's why Black Sam moving how he moving. You know what I'm saying?
You see,
because he don't trust none of them dudes, man.
He said they went inside to go do customer service. He said that in the interview, bro, with Big Boy. 100%.
Not customer service.
Protocol when this is his exact words. When Hus pull up, if I'm not there, One of us is in the doorway strapped up, bro.
Yeah.
He
And
just
the door,
said that he
Protocol.
went
because he was always posted right there in the front of the door.
Black Sam is, Cowboy is on record saying that he went back in to go eat his food because his bride dropped the food off. Oh my mama, and it's fact.
But you know this dude is under paperwork and he's sitting in the parking lot in front of Nip. Like that situation is supposed to get checked like that. What's going on? Everything all right over here?
Yeah, for
you know what I
Man,
mean?
get this
Like,
nigga out. As a matter of fact, Nick, man, just go ahead and go, bro.
yeah,
Oh my
just go
mama,
get
you
up
ain't
outta
no
here, man.
punk. Get up out of here, bro.
And as
Oh my
soon as
mama.
he get up out of there, them shits is on deck.
Facts.
You know what I mean? So just in case he decide he want to think, do a double back.
But why you say you went to go eat some food though?
That's what he
like
said.
after he got shot?
No.
Nah, so Cowboy was there before Nip pulled up.
Right.
And during Nip was there, his bride dropped some food off, and he said he goes back inside to go eat his food.
But I remember him on the outside though, running. When I seen that a long time ago, like when I seen it, like on the news, I seen a big old cowboy hat running. So what was he running from? Like, did he come outside to check the scene?
Now that I don't remember, but I sent to CCTV, so Street TV broke down every angle. They got the alley angle, they got the angle from the I guess it's like a little hood like burger shop, and you can see Eric Holder in there with the two brides that take the picture with Nip, and it's another brother up in there, and Eric in there ordering his food. You can see the angle from I think across the street or inside the parking lot where you see Nip when he pull up. When Rim Paul out there, it's like four of them in a little circle. You can see Cowboy go inside on everything. See, I ain't watched it in a minute. The shit came out like at the beginning of this year, but I sent it to the chat though on everything. Yeah. You can skim through it to the port whenever you want to, bro, on everything.
Hold up. Oh, you sent it up in the chat?
Yeah, check the private chat. It's the last video I sent.
That shit crazy.
Yeah, that shit crazy, big bro.
All right, let me see something.
I ain't doing no playing that shit, man. That's why I got very few homies.
100%.
And I don't be hanging.
Man, ain't no reason to hang, man. We too old now, bro. We gotta go keep that money.
For real.
If it ain't about no money, I'm not coming outside, bro.
Now.
Yeah, this right here. Okay. Let me see. We're gonna get into this video. Let's see these last moments of the king, man, before
Rest in peace, Nip, man.
Rest in peace, Nip.
R.I.P., brother.
After you next is a video that I was supposed to release.
All right, come on, speed this up, bro.
Did was we learned that it was off by 67 minutes and 17.36 seconds. That's for those who are interested.
Come on, man. You want too much talking.
He said it was 17 minutes, so go to like 10 minutes
in,
see what happens.
Here on the bottom.
Keep going. Go about 15
that is actually,
there you go.
All right. The occupant of that car.
So you can see him up there.
Knows Nipsey, Cowboy, or Rimpaw because they engage each other in a conversation. And here's a screen capture from the video that Ingrid Caston shot while they were talking to the occupant or occupants of that car.
Yeah.
At 2:56 p.m. This was a photo that was used in the trial when Ingrid Caston testified. And if you're interested in watching that whole video, which is probably like a minute long, it's on Cowboy's Patreon page.
It's a regular day. It's a Sunday, bro. It's cracking. Anybody could have dropped a low on bro.
For sure.
Bro, though, you
Keep
ain't
in mind,
lying.
Ingrid Caston is sitting right in that car. She never got out.
The car that shit he was in the alley, right?
Yep.
doesn't he like peeks out too first?
He go in the fucking restaurant right there where that white BM the X5
In the
is.
next couple of minutes,
Oh my mama, that nigga
they're
gonna
just
go
gonna
up in
have
there.
this conversation. Cowboy Nipsey and Rim Paul right there in the parking lot, standing behind that white Audi, and you'll see that Cowboy is holding his food. He actually took it out the bag.
That fucking guy.
The reason why we know is because if you look at the
fuck that
screen
guy,
capture from the caption,
hungry motherfucker.
you can see that the
That
bag
boy
is
hungry, man.
But I guess
That
he
boy
didn't get a
remind
chance
me
to
of
start
me,
eating
man.
it yet
Hungry,
because
man.
Nipsey
Always
pulled up
hungry.
and he came
Hold on,
outside
look.
to talk to Nip with Rim Paw. Unknown person at 258 greets the fellas in the group and walks over towards the barbershop.
Okay, where the homeboy?
Now I have this whole video without any of my commentary posted on my Patreon page, which will show all these angles synced together. Here's a guy that's going to greet the fellas there in the group. He's the one that just pulled in their car and backed it into the spot right here.
Okay.
There's Rim Paw. He's going to walk back to the group there.
I want to see what
And
it's
there's a
do.
guy there with a bag that just walked out of the Marathon store. He noticed Nipsey was out there and he's going to get an autograph. He's going to pull something out of the bag that he purchased. And Nipsey is obliging him with an autograph. This guy obviously has the last autograph of Nipsey Hussle. This gentleman right here.
Damn.
At 3:04 p.m., Eric Holder exits the car, and he's going to walk
No
over
shirt
to
on.
the
Yeah.
Sam?
Masterburger.
That's what
Yep.
Sam said.
And notice you'll see him enter at the clip at the bottom. The bottom clip is the Masterburger footage, and they're both in sync.
Damn, this is a crazy day and age we live in, bro. We're watching all the different camera angles. This is crazy. I've never sat through any of this to see it actually him. You know what I mean?
Now there's a gentleman that
This shit came out like at the beginning of the
joins
year,
the
bro.
group with Cowboy,
this is new.
Rim Paw, and Nipsey, and he starts talking, but we don't know who he is. But during the trial, Cowboy was asked, "Who is this guy?" And he said he didn't recall his name.
All of a sudden.
But he's actually present for the 4-minute
Okay,
conversation.
so that's him right
that's
there.
Gonna start right now at 3:05 p.m. And I guess that's one of the reasons why the attorney asked who this guy was. So now it's Eric Holder just shook all three people's hands. I'm not sure if he shook this fourth guy's hand. Let's
If he was suspected to be a rat,
back it up a
I
little
wouldn't
bit.
even give him a handshake.
I'm
Shout out to
reversing
Street
the footage
TV,
here
bro.
just
Yeah,
to see
shout
if
out to him. Fair use.
Eric Holder shook
Good work,
the
man.
other guy's hand. Okay, here we go. There's Eric about to walk up. Shake. Rim Paw. Can't quite tell. But these two guys that are walking away, the guy in the white shirt is the one that got that autograph from Nipsey because he went back into the store because he was with a friend. Now he's leaving. And this is the point where Bernita notices that Eric is over there talking to Nipsey. She saw him going to Masterburger, but she didn't realize he left the Masterburger and went over there into that group. And she wanted to take a picture.
Mm.
And she exited her car at 3:05 p.m. And this is at this point, she's hearing what we're calling the snitch conversation. And this fourth unknown person is also witnessing it. This is when she just moved in position She asked to take a picture. And now you see her. She's actually in front of Rimpaw. Villanueva. Nipsey looks in that direction and then turns back to Eric and continues talking. And if you pay attention to Nipsey at this point, he's using a lot of hand gestures. Rimpaw kind of just moved over to the side. Now you can see Cowboy standing very close to the conversation. That fourth guy had already left. And because there's no parking spots, Shermai is going to have a tough time trying to figure out where to park this truck. And talked about witnessing what he witnessed. Let me continue here. And you can see how these two clips are synced together. Because if you look in the upper left-hand corner of the Shell gas station.
So he came back in the store after they talked.
You'll see Eric Holder walking around.
Talking about Cowboy,
so
right?
A couple things going on here at 310.
Oh, okay.
You can tell that Eric Holder is in deep thought. Let me back up a couple of frames here, just so you can see.
Man, don't back up,
waiting
bro.
For Eric. Let's continue.
Dragging it, Brody.
What you'll notice here is this car is leaving. So now there's an available parking spot, and you will see Bernita pull into that spot. Pete, Rimpaw, and Cowboy, but Nipsey Hussle's way on the other side over here, and he doesn't have any words for Nipsey at that time. And this is the moment where he takes a picture with this young kid. This is Ayanna Kennedy's child. He's bending down.
All right, speed this up, bro.
And then at this moment, the gentleman in the white hat and Nipsey Hussle take a picture. And this is Bree and her friend right here, standing right there. And Nipsey and cousin Carrie are having a vantage point here. We can't see what Danae's doing. She's and they obviously know each other because he with that woman in the white pants. You'll notice down here, this door is going to close. As soon as this door, that all four of these clips here are in sync. It is right now 3:18 p.m. and 44 seconds, according to the LAPD body cam footage, which I was able to sync. I have the first, literally runs all the way to 58th place. And then you'll notice once the shots are fired, and let me see if you can tell that a couple frames. Rimpaw was actually looking in his phone right there during the first shot. And you'll notice that there's a delayed reaction compared to Shermai Villanueva, because Shermai Villanueva is looking. He is looking in the direction of Nipsey, cousin Carrie, and Eric Holder. But Rimpaw is actually in his phone. And you'll actually see him if you notice once the shots are fired, Bernita starts to move the car. She testified that she didn't know what was going on. She was going to drive off. There's 3 on it. All 5 of these clips.
Yeah. This dude, that joint is crazy, man. That dude breaking down every nook and cranny like shit. Some of that shit he said they got nothing to do with. Hey, you really know how to drag this content, boy.
Hey, didn't he say you can go to Patreon and get the full video?
Yeah, man, what?
What's
the full video? 10 hours of
that. Everything.
Yeah, wrong as hell.
He said, hurry up, speed up to the.
Man, every nook and cranny of the video, like.
Hey, he's dropping names of just the random people. He's like, here's Ebony right here.
Yeah, like,
that's how you know he got the. But that's how you know he's
thorough
in the trial. or he got the paperwork, the transcripts of the trial.
Yeah. Because they definitely talk to what do they call it? Depose?
Depositions. Yeah,
Yeah, you can get your
deposition.
hands on all the depositions, everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And so that's what Street TV do, though. That's Street TV got.
Shout out to Street TV,
So
man.
when so I don't know if y'all know who Draco the Ruler is, right?
Yeah.
So Draco the Ruler.
Come on, my car came with umbrellas in it.
Come on now, 100% Mr. Big Bank Uchis. Peace to the ruler, man.
Flu flammer.
Flu flamming on my mama.
He's a flu flammer.
So I ain't gonna say one of the reasons, but the stink team in the Inglewood shit is back in the day, Street TV interviewed Munchie B and two of his homeboys. So one of the homeboys in that was in that three people interview ended up passing away. So one of Draco murder charges is about the young bull. His name is Young Bull too on everything. Facts. So
is it Red Bull?
Red Bull. Right. I say Young Bull.
Red Bull was a young bull. Yeah,
but and that just goes back to what we just watched. That Street TV. He got legendary interviews on his platform, bro, about the the LA.
Yeah, okay. I'm sleeping on Street TV. That's shit. I'm about to subscribe.
He got legendary interviews from with OGs too, though. He got
from
all
New York. Alex Alonso. He's from New York.
Alonso.
Oh, word. Okay.
Yeah, he moved out to California back then. I don't know if he went to school out there or what, but he moved out there and that's when he started that whole Street TV. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
there used to be Street Games.
Street Games.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That
But the thing is, I just feel like, some people say, well, if the Marathon store was in downtown LA, like in the shopping district,
Nice, Blossom.
Yeah, you know what I mean, that
or was it Fairfax? Were they on
Fairfax? That's the second store.
Yeah.
Nipsey made sure that the first store, Sam said it in the interview, that it was gonna be in the hood. He said that was mandatory.
Yeah. Okay. So if that was on, in a better area, that dude would have had access to him. But at the same time, though, if you got snakes in your circle, it really don't matter where you at, because I mean,
he was able to walk up on him.
Exactly.
He's trying to get back to the hood, man. He's just trying to get back to the hood. But I wouldn't have been that person. I would have been like maybe in the back door or something, and I'm watching my, everything around me.
It's unfortunate because it's a gift and a curse. He's doing this to show everyone in the hood that I'm from here. You can do this.
That's what motivate.
Yeah.
That's the name of what it is. Oh, that's what motivate.
Yeah, it's a gift and a curse, man.
And then the cold thing is, you got to remember, during that video we just watched, it wasn't only Eric that was able to walk up on him, man. It was everybody that was in that motherfucking parking lot, because he was the man of the people, bro. He was.
It could have been Sasha.
But I would have had a shooter or something. I know he had that paper. I would have had a shooter with me, like not Cowboy.
But that's what bro was saying.
Not Cowboy. No.
Yeah, he was saying, bro, whenever Hus pull up, everybody, somebody better be with the whoop wop on him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but that's why there was a security guard that said that when he asked Nip, "Do you need me to come down there?" He was like, "Nah." So he had armed guards.
But look, though, we just seen Sam say that protocol when Hus pull up to the store is mandatory. Somebody's in the doorway watching, bro. So now we just seen how shout out to my boy. What's my boy name? East Coast. We just seen him. He's the East Coast.
Shout out to the chat too.
What's my boy name?
Shout out to the chat.
Yeah, Booker, what's
Nita
up?
Boy. We just seen Nita Boy try to expose Cowboy for, first of all, not being part of the team.
Yeah.
Second of all, Nipsey bringing him out of whatever he was going through in life and resuscitating his motherfucking life, metaphorically, what I mean, by allowing him to get in position to get some paper. But now here it is, nigga, we see what the protocol is, and bruh wouldn't stick. That's just like the FOIs. Bro, I worked at an underground radio station here in Sacramento. I'm 15 years old. You know what the first thing they told me? You got to be on point.
Yeah. Yep.
Bro, you got the protocol, bro. The protocol when Huss pull up is, man, fuck your food, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, for real though.
I'm just saying though, bro, 100%. You know what I mean? It's just and Sam said that, like, I guess employees was doing customer servicely things like man, that's a shot, bro. That's a shot, bro.
Of course. You know, he put out a couple pairs of shoes in that interview. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he put out a couple pairs of shoes, you know, and you just got to put it together.
On the under too, bro, 100%, because he still you know, it's politics shit as well.
Yeah,
it ain't over with.
And the 60s, right? I mean, because of all the content that we're able to consume, us being like, yeah, we're from Cali, but we're from Northern Cali, me and JD. So like, you know what I mean? The politics down there, I'm not gonna speak on it like I know what time it is over there. But I will say from all the content I watched, the 60s is definitely like morphed into hella little sub factions. And yeah, so imagine if somebody popping, bro, and you're like, yo, you ain't giving back. Remember what they did there? What's the little bruh's name that was funking with Vaughn? He was from like Savannah, Georgia.
He talking about
Rondo.
Got his name. Quando. Yeah.
He was banging the Rolling 60s.
Yeah.
And then like whenever he would come through in town, he would connect with Big U. But
no, he did that after the fact.
Oh yeah, after the fact. Yeah, because was that after they shot his John up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. See what I'm saying? No, then he
got hit for Rico too.
Yeah.
Oh, word.
He dealing with that too. He out on bail.
Oh, word. They got a Rico for that shit too. I mean, you know, it's funny. They got
him as the leader allegedly.
They got anthologies of music too. Of them talking about it.
That's crazy. You know, but see, people get mad when they, you know, when they say, "Oh man, these artists they don't come back to the hood. They you know, they got a million bodyguards." And what you think the bodyguards is for? So I don't get blown away.
For real.
They ain't gonna shoot my shit up.
Hey, Eminem, when you know, like a gangster rapper will be like, "Yeah, I'll shoot you." This, that, and the third. Eminem, as he got richer, he would rap about, "Yeah, my bodyguards will do it." Like, you know what I mean? Like.
Yeah.
Because that was the reality of it. It's like, you're not supposed to get close to these guys. You know what I mean?
Right.
Nah.
But see, but that's the thing though, like, right? So like, right, we talk about this content game, and you know, me and Slim have debated about independency or being signed, you know what I mean? Whatever it goes. We talked about that before, right?
You're independent, you ain't got that A1 security.
The A1
label
credit?
looking like I gotta protect my investment. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So shooters on deck.
A1 credit, bro.
100%. But my point being is that whether you independent or not, bro, or mainstream or independent, whatever the case may be, is if you got it in your heart, you definitely want to go back to where that shit started from, because you knew what it was when you learned how to walk. You knew how to ride the bike through the hood. Then you got your license and you smamming through the whole city. Which you know what I mean? You
through the neighborhoods, you know, like the back of your hand, because
the
you
evolution
like the president
coming up in your city, and you want to be a positive light to your city because you know that it still ain't too much positive going on in that motherfucking, man. Who else but better to show it than you? 100%. So if you really got that in your heart, it's kind of hard not to do it, whether you do got the security or not. It's just fucked up that the way that times is now, that you definitely got to be over your shoulder 50 times when, you know, anywhere where you at, you know, not only where you from, but anywhere you can be, because it just be weird shit happening, bro.
Well, I can speak on that because I done you know, garnered some attention, and I done moved up in my shit, got my finances in order a little bit, and definitely in a better position. But I do not be trying to go back to my motherfucking hood. I don't give a fuck. Hell no. That shit is fucked up. Them little kids walking around with goddamn things with the The
with
dick
the
suck?
switches on it.
No, bro. I'm no. Hell no, man.
Every
I
time.
do not try to go to nobody. I really try to just stay out the way and get this paper and do all my shit like remote.
And imagine like imagine like pulling up in the hood. I mean, this happened to me. I ain't been in my corner store in a minute, but I just happened to be there. I pull up and there's some youngsters, man. This is my hood. Oh,
You
really?
got it.
You
You
know, like
got it.
that shows. You know
It's
what I
all
mean?
good.
That's all you. But see, here's the thing: is like how much. You know, if they was fronting on me for real, what am I supposed to do? Hey, look, man, I'm a father of 4. I live independent now. You know what I mean? Like if I'm out the way, they're not hearing that. You got to be all the way out the way because then you back. Then they gonna act like you think you better or this, that, and the third, or you know what I mean? Like, but you just really making something of yourself, and that's why I said it's a gift and a curse. The worst with Nip because I mean he part of. You know when the teachers
You know
tell
what,
you,
bro?
hey,
I
you
got
could
a
be
great
something, they
example.
go, fuck no, I can't. But you know what I mean? Nipsey was giving kids hope in the inner city. You
No
know what I
facts.
mean?
I got a great example, bro. Nigga, every time Mozzie pull up to the big park, bro, nigga, the
The kids
community,
go crazy.
man, the whole community, bruh back,
I
bruh,
mean, he's Oak Park, man.
bruh done made it, and bruh really walked the streets. Like I said, you know, some people they come to whatever community they come to, and they drive into that motherfucker. When you don't had to walk through this motherfucker and go to school and you ride your bike to go to your people's house, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And walk home
You
at
know,
11,
all the
12, 1
little
o'clock
cuts.
bro. That's what I'm saying. So, you know, when you really from where you from, the community, and you got that stamp, and your people's they know we seen you bleed the pavement that we didn't came from, bro. When they come home, it's a whole different story, bruh.
It's
100.
crazy.
Now
You
I
know
ain't
what's
got that
crazy
type
is
of
that?
attention yet, but
But I mean, even still, you taking the risk. You rolling the dice, though.
yeah, I ain't
Yeah.
got that type of attention. I got a little attention when I go back to the crib. You know, they know who I am, and they like, "What's up, bro? Where you been at? Okay, you doing this? Okay," because I mess with an artist that's like heavily connected with the city. Is like he down to the pavement. He's still out there doing his thing, but it's like shit. I ain't trying to be hanging around that shit. Hell no, bro. That shit ain't
Yeah,
gonna lead
you
you
on to this new chapter.
nowhere.
You on to
It's
a
not
new
gonna well,
chapter.
it's not gonna lead you anywhere, bro. Like they're still doing what they do. I've elevated onto a different mind frame and a different way of moving. So it doesn't do anything for me to be hanging around and slapping five all day. I'm trying to really make moves and be in China or Japan or Taiwan or wherever. I'm trying to get
It
all
it
the
just
way to fuck around. Like, nah,
He's going on
it
the
just
Asia
comes
tour. Let's
I'm
go.
I'm
it
out.
just it just comes to a point where when you have a certain level of success, you know, Jay was saying that he had a $10 million deal on deck they was trying to put together for Nip. You know what I mean? But he wasn't
Oh,
even alive long enough to see that through.
So I really
So
would have been gone.
yeah, but
I would have been like, Sam, you want to be at the
but
stove?
see
You can be at the
when
stove. It's cool.
but see, I get what JD saying too, because when you really have a connection to your hood, like you know, Jay-Z was coming through Marcy even as a millionaire. You know what I'm saying? Coming through doing the giveaways on Christmas, you know, them shits wasn't televised.
And
You know what I
that's
mean?
Mm-hmm.
what
You
Maz
know,
do. Maz come through, man. He do giveaways, back to school giveaways, turkey giveaways, Christmas giveaways, shit at the park when they be doing
the mozzarella fella.
no, the fella pulls up 100%, but you know, you got to be selective, you know, and once you, like you said, Slim, once you reach a level of success, you know what I mean, the ulterior motive is to continue to even, you know, stay at this level of success or get further. You know what I mean? We're not trying to go back because if we go back, then we know what we eating on. We not eating on. We can't go get steak and lobsters every night. We can't go get crab boils every night. We can't go to the Italian restaurant. We can't go shopping when we want to. You know what I mean? We got to do the weird shit in order to
yeah.
try and achieve that shit. Now that we got the level of success to where everything is fully legit and everybody around me that I love is okay, and you know I'm providing for them, and now I can go ahead and give a little, you know, give some hope, but also still continue my career, because my career is the main goal. You know what I mean? Because this is something that I love doing. And even though it's not the traditional route, nigga, I made it. I made it to where I'm taking care of my people, and that's the main goal. Fuck all the other shit. But I ain't got there yet. You know what I mean? So I don't know what it's like. You know what I mean? And I don't know what the decisions that go around that shit. And like how Sam said, man, it was other shit leading up to Big Bro passing away. You know what I mean? And
I think on the flip side, it's like, okay, you know where you come from. You know where you come from is dangerous, and you know you got all this money on the line. And I get you trying to do it for the hood, but sometimes the hood is fucked up. You know what I'm saying?
I'm on
And you
that type
would
of
die
time, bro.
over some bullshit. Like, you
I'm
know
on
what I
that
mean?
type of time
You know,
because it could be bullets flying, right? Because where I'm from, they just had a mass shooting, bro. Like the little homies, they shot up like what 7 people, 2 died, two women died. I don't got time for that, bro. No, I was
yeah, like,
nowhere near that.
you know. So I mean, self-preservation, you know, is the first, you know, key to maintaining your success. All that success don't mean nothing when you're dead, man. You
They gonna
know,
forget all about all that shit. All you gonna be like,
and
oh, you remember little Chris, young
Especially
Rav
nowadays
God.
that most of them they die so rapidly too.
yeah, so it's just like you. I feel like when you have, even when you don't have that level of success, you still got to be careful moving through, depending on where you come from. Some people hoods ain't that dangerous, and some people hoods is, and you got to take precautions when you coming through that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because you could fall up in some bullshit. You know, just on the humble. You know what I mean? That's the risk you take when you come through there, and especially when you don't have that level of success, you don't have access to bodyguards and all this type of stuff. I just felt like Nip, even though he was moving with how he felt, sometimes this hood is tricky, man. You could feel wrong. It could feel right, but it's wrong though.
Yeah.
And then, you know, you feel like, oh, ain't, you know, it's Sunday, everybody chilling, you know, just a regular Sunday. And then it be that Sunday where,
Bloody Sunday.
It just shit just tip off, and you like, how the fuck did I end up here?
Right. And and I
Fuck
mean,
that.
I can attest to that, because I've been in situations where it turned left in 2.2 seconds, 100%. But when you at home, that's where you feel the most comfortable at. You know what I mean? 100%, bro. I understand. The level of success, whether it be there or not. You know what I mean? When you pull up and you be on the road, and I'm pretty sure that bro be in and out of town. Because he was before he passed,
He was bubbling.
he was elevating, bro. He was really
Grammy nominated.
Man. You know what I mean? So when you at home, man, it feel good to pull up. And he pull up in the Benz. Ain't no telling what, man, it's Sunday, man. Ain't no telling what the vibes is at home on a Sunday, man. And let me go check the trap real fast. The trap happened to be a legitimate tax abiding pay they motherfucking bills every fucking whatever
The
they do.
marathon stuff.
But hunger
Like that.
ain't, hunger, jealousy, envy, and all that. They don't have no facial description.
No, you're right about that.
So you really not gonna know who feel what about you. Everybody smiling, everybody laughing, everybody like, oh, it's Nip, you know what I mean? Back of their mind, there's a damn devil in the back, right there in the back of their head. You know what I'm saying?
And all it takes is one of those devils or them snakes. But that leads you to believe, or leads me to believe, in my opinion, the way that Sam said, this is premeditated shit. We just watched Brett go into the burger shop with no motherfucking shirt on. Then he come back with the red shirt on. Sam said, ain't no red shirts can be sold in that area, bro. 100%.
Damn.
So it leads me to believe that it's a little bit more deeper than what has led to be portrayed, during the media coverage and what's out there right now, bro. I do agree with that, bro.
Yeah, to be, sometimes people come around, you get that feeling like, yo, like you get that internal feeling like, I don't trust this one. right here. Like, you know, it's something, you know, you know that y'all don't really, you know, whether it's somebody you don't really click with like that, but it's cordial, like, yeah, what's up? Yo, we from the same neighborhood, whatever. But you don't really click with them like that. So it's like, what you coming with like now? You know what I mean? Like, it's what's up, but then in the back of your mind is like, you know, we don't really deal with each other like that. So what you around here for? In the back of your mind. You know what I mean? You know, so you know, you gotta move. I think it becomes a lot more serious when you got stuff to lose and you know, you at a certain level, you know what I'm saying? You gotta really listen to that voice because you know, your body can sense that energy just like a dog can sense that energy, you know what I'm saying? And is you not listening to that inner voice, that faint voice, like, yo, get up, yo, spin up out of here. He just left. Yeah, time to go. You know what I mean?
Getting
Next
back.
thing you know, that shit gets shot up, and you like, see, I was supposed to get up out of there. Like, something told me, yeah, that something is what you're supposed to be listening to.
But
You
see,
know what I'm saying?
that's that thing though, like how Sam said, like, bro's not a threat, he's just a weirdo. He got a bad rap. You know, his name ain't no good, but you know, it ain't no
But I
telling.
mean, he slumped a few people back in the day, though.
Well, but see, you can. Well, you know,
Weirdos can kill.
I can't speak on that. You know, that's a little too deep. You know what I mean? For the
No, this is just a rumor, allegedly.
no
But
facts.
he had one of them type of reputations where
Yeah,
he
he
was
had
a
a face
little
card.
weird, but some other people was like, you know, he was about his business too, though.
But my thing is too though, bro. But if you already, but he got the weirdo jacket by going to the fucking crazy home. You know what I mean, bruh? He's on paper already as a weirdo. Then, nigga, you're not around, nigga. If you're not seen, I don't want to get, you know what I mean?
100%. I know what you're saying.
If it's not good, then you not good, bro. You can't pull up 100%. So whatever it was about him, Sam saying that, man, we ain't seen old boy in a long time. I don't know what it was, and Sam not gonna get too much into that because he can't, because you know of what the code is. You know,
Ain't nobody enforcing that though.
no, I ain't gonna say that. Oh, okay.
Ain't nobody enforcing
understand that, but I understand what you're saying, big bro.
Because he would have never pulled up if he felt like that stuff was being enforced 24/7.
No, hell
You
no.
run into anybody, one of us,
Oh,
it's lit.
bro,
Do not come around here. Like, it wasn't
bro,
being enforced like
yo,
that.
man, listen, I've seen it. Never mind. Hey, I feel you. I understand what you're saying, though, for real. No, I understand. But a nigga gonna pull up no matter what, bro. Nigga, whatever they say about your name, bro, if you gonna pull up, you gonna pull up and you gonna be, and that's the thing, like how Sam said, bro pulled up initially to check the temperature because he knows what the protocol is because he's from the community. Whether he's been around there or not, he know what the protocol is because Nip just didn't get famous overnight.
Yeah, but why the water wasn't boiling hot when he checked that temperature?
Say that again.
There's a lot of
You said he went around there to
though.
check that temperature, but when he went around there to check the temperature, the water wasn't boiling hot.
No, I understand that. That's what I'm saying. So
that leads me to believe that stuff wasn't being enforced like that.
What wasn't being enforced?
Him not being around.
The fact that he got paperwork and, you know what I mean? Or he had alleged paperwork.
You know how many times snitches have come?
I think apparently there was no actual paperwork on him.
There's dudes that told that to come back to the hood and move around. Ain't nobody gonna do nothing because they know they're a killer.
No,
and if you ain't ready to get on that level with them, then you
I
might as well just leave it alone, bro. You want to go home today.
Trust me, I understand. I understand that, but my thing is that with pulling up and trying to check the temperature, it showed that, nigga, if it was a crime of passion, it wouldn't have been no interaction, and me stopping at the burger joint, ordering some food, then going back to my bitch car, and then going over there. If it was
it seems a little more premeditated.
When I seen you, it was on. You know what I mean? So for him to interact, order food, drive away, sit in the alley for a second, come back with the red shirt on, bro, he knew what he was doing. So whether or not nigga somebody sent him or whatever the conversation was between them, nigga, he thought about what it was, nigga, and that's why he only sat, nigga, a block away, 2 blocks away, because the fucking camera see him get out the car 2 blocks away.
Yeah. It's also so he won't be jammed up in that traffic on the way to get out. You know what I mean?
Man, that nigga was scared because he knew that they be strapped up, bro, when Nip pull up. That's what I'm saying. So I agree with, bro, we just watched a 45-minute video, bro.
I know.
Nigga was there for 30 minutes, bro. It don't take nothing for a nigga to be like, bruh, is there.
Yeah, but look, you know, so my thing is like, you think that they was intentionally off point because some of them got shot too.
No,
he went to shooting wildly.
No. So it was bystanders that got hit, and so
one of Nipsey Mans got hit. The one that actually he came down there for to get the T-shirts for that came home. That he wanted to get him some clothes. That's why he came down there in the first place.
Okay.
That dude got shot in the back. He testified in court when Eric Holder had his trial as far as what happened to him.
If that's Nipsey's boy and he just came home and he on parole, Nipsey ain't putting him in no position to hold no pistol. 100%.
No, I get that, but you got other. Yeah, there's 2 other cats there.
Yeah, no, so, and that's why Black Sam keep talking about nigga. You went to go do customer service T-shirts and shit, but in reality, you was eating Chinese food from the Chinese spot and getting fucking wonton egg rolls and shit like that, man. 100%. Why you didn't keep your ass outside? Or we just seen Sam say that's the protocol, and then Sam said the night before he passed, they're at the fucking restaurant talking about we need to move better. So like I said, bro, they move. You can see the way that the interview led up to where the question was, and the way that Nipsey and Sam was raised, bro. They were raised, I ain't gonna say militant, but they were structured. And so once they got to wherever they got to, man, even before the rap shit, Sam said he had 250 buried, and he was on the run, he had to go to Africa. So they was already getting it. And for you to be getting it at that type of level, at that young of an age, you have to be structured. So the way that they moved already, they already knew how they had to move. It was just unfortunate that it happened the way that it happened, because in my opinion, it's a little bit deeper.
I think that if Nip kept some young cats around him, they would have been checking that off top. Like, who's you? You're not supposed to be around here. Like it wouldn't have been no you walking up chilling with nothing. Like they would stand back. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
stand back.
There's a bunch
you
of
ain't
people
been around
around
here for a while. Your whole thing is questionable. Stand back. You know what I'm saying? Whether that came with a fight, whether that came with they up in that steel, stand back. Yeah. You know what I mean? And I felt like, you know, sometimes you have a crew, right? And your crew, you know, Nipsey brought his crew up to be bosses in their own right. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And they moving around, you know. Yeah, if the originals, the ones that he really be around was there, like, yeah, it would have been some pushback. Like, hey, like, yeah, you can't even get up that close. As soon as he would have left, it'd have been like, yo, yeah, let's slide off. You know, and it probably would have been them things on deck on top of that. But they moving around, you know, you put them in a position to eat. So they moving around getting money. So now you got to keep some people around you, some youngins that's hot on the bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But you know what that leads me to believe, though, bro?
Organized.
That leads me to believe that March 31st of 2019 was just some everyday shit, bro. Whether you want to, whatever you want to say, you know what I mean? However, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was a regular day for a regular nigga from that community. Nigga, I'm finna go check my trap, which happened to be a full legitimate business. I got to meet my peoples up there. He just touched down. Nigga, I'm finna put him in position to go, you know, You want to work here, bro? I got another store down on Fairfax. I got some other shit going on. Let's just meet up. You know, I ain't seen you since you've been home. You know what I mean? It's some everyday shit. The nigga didn't even park his car at first. I think the car was
pulled up in the thing
at first. This my shit. This how I pull up. This everyday shit. Everything. You know how it is, bro. When you the rallies and you pull up.
Well,
oh my mama, you know that you
got to know when to breeze too.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. You know, because I mean, if the homie would have came up, hey, you come over here, we meet somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? The clothes, I got it. I paid for it. It's being sent to your house via FedEx. It's gonna be there in a couple of days. You know what I mean? It like you got to take these precautions because what do we learn from this right here?
It ain't good to be chilling in the hood and you got something good going on, man.
Because you learn nothing, then the next cat that's influential that try to do something for the hood and get blown down, then what? You know what I mean? Right. And when you notice, a lot of these artists, they independent or they in and out of deals, you know what I mean? So they don't really have the protection of a big money label, that wants to protect the investment. So now you have to be everything. You have to do the work that they would have normally did with a security company. You got to do the work yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like Boozy, you shouldn't be getting caught allegedly with a gun hanging out your back pocket. Like, bro, that means your security is they not really security like that.
Yeah, but see, one thing about Boozy's situation though, you got Boozy's not
bad luck.
He's an independent artist, and he treats his profession the way that I don't know. Allegedly,
the way that he came out the street.
So that's what I'm saying. So if he in California and he'd be like, man, I'm in San Diego right now.
Yeah, give me a burner.
Feature 20K nigga for the whole song. Man, the nigga, that's how he say he pull up. So you know what I mean? I understand about how shit move and shake shit like that. But Bootsy, when he touched down, if he touching down for a Vlad interview and he in LA, man, he gonna try and get Vlad for whatever he get. And
he gonna do some features.
But look, he pulled up to Mo 3,
Mo 3 pulled up to Sacramento.
And
we got a video in the Heights.
And AK Bullets broke his whole leg, and he's sitting up there with his foot wrapped up.
Texas.
That's what I'm saying, Dallas. Yeah. And it could have that could have ended his life. He dived in the bulletproof truck at the last second, and it almost ripped his leg off his body. So you know what I mean? Like it. That's what I'm saying. He got
so that was after though. That was after that California. I'm saying he went and got shot right first.
That was before the California charge.
That
was right when Mo 3 died.
Right after Mo 3 passed away.
Yeah.
It was right after Mo 3.
I went down the Mo 3
right after Mo 3 passed away. Yeah. And he barely dodged getting chopped up right there. So it's like
that's why you don't go to no hood playing around, bro.
Unless you got real security. Look at Takeoff.
But Bootsy put himself in that position because even though he was trying to do some business with Mo 3,
I mean,
he knew what the situation was, but yet he not doing his homework because this is right after the shit's still hot. You know what I mean? Ain't no telling what both sides is trying to do. So you put yourself in a situation to where, this just transpired. It's still hot right now, bro. Why are you even, you know what I mean? You showing support for the person that you might have made a relationship in Mo 3, made Mo 3 rest in peace. But this not too long after
he got problems with people.
Hey, bro.
Exactly.
Right?
Mo 3 was beefing.
Yeah. So and that's the thing too, is
and the ops won. So
how would you okay, if you're Boozy, right? And then you got bruh from Dago. He's like, hey, I want to do this feature with you. You go, okay, cool. It's 20 bands. Okay, cool. Got it. All right. So now, are you being investigated by the feds though? Like, you know what I mean?
You got enemies? Got anybody want to kill you?
Not being investigated by the feds. All right, cool. I'll be there. You know what I mean? It was fucked up what happened to Boosie. Dude was being investigated.
You got anybody that want to wipe you out?
Right.
I need to know these things.
Hey, they gotta run you gotta run a Carfax on a motherfucker if you want to do it.
Because I don't know what I'm walking into. You know what I mean?
That's crazy.
You got to ask some real honest questions here.
For real, man. That's why I say.
I mean, but if you're dealing with some street cats, you gotta understand there's gonna be some street shit going on. Period.
Yeah, for sure.
Period, point blank.
But
And if that's the case, I'm saying that jokingly, right? Because for him, for Boosie, it's business as usual. All 20 bands. Yeah, I already did the verse. Now I'm getting 20 to go show up to do the show. I'm gonna do the Vlad thing, like JD was saying. He just business as usual, just doing work.
Yeah, but the best way you can protect yourself is with the best security. The ones that really know what they're doing. Not rinky-dink security, not homeboy security. Go get your security license. Just told
But
this
you gotta
to be a holster for me.
bro. Boosie felt at home in San Diego. Whatever them niggas is from, I don't know what neighborhood they was from, but Boosie felt at home to be able to have that strap in his pocket. 100%.
Now they trying to give you 10 years because one of the dudes that was around was a snitch.
My point is though, is that even though Boosie had the strap in his pocket, even though they told me, nigga, they gonna give me 20K, 10K, but you know what else they told me? You ain't got to worry about nothing if you pull up. So Boosie chose to have that strap in his pocket because he felt that he at home and woo woo, but yet not knowing that
gave him a burner
on Instagram Live is filming the BTS is the behind the scenes, you know what I mean? But that's my thing about Boosie. Boosie, Boosie is who he is, you know what I mean? He feels
Boosie badass.
How much that case cost? That federal case? And he got recharged.
He sold one of his Cullinans nigga to pay for that lawyer. That ain't a diss. That's some rich nigga shit. Please forgive my language.
He got recharged.
Huh?
He got recharged.
They got a vendetta against him because they added a drug charge and he wasn't even a drug.
Yeah, because they said you can't be addicted
to anything while holding
and have a gun.
Oh man. And the law
he had to admit when he pleaded out for a different case, he had to admit to the drug usage to lessen the charge, right? So that's on his rap sheet that he is an admitted illegal narcotics user.
That's the only way that the feds can try and get him on that gun charge because his defense brought up another case in the state of California to where an entertainer that is a
high profile target
has the right to carry 100%. That's why he beat that shit. But the feds, they ain't been able to put nothing on that motherfucker. So that's why they bring that punk ass drug case in that motherfucker to add on top of that gun charge. And he's still gonna walk away from that shit, bro. That ain't punk ass California, though, bro.
But how many times you gonna keep knocking at the federal penitentiary door before they let you in and lock the door?
So all in all, was it even worth it going down there?
No.
Well, he's a regular.
It's the
but I'm saying that would have been me. I would have looked at the situation and been like, "Y'all, are we shooting on the set or we shooting in the hood?" No, I'm shooting on the set, bro.
It's similar to the Nipsey shit. When you are that real, you will be accessible, and that's crazy to me. But it's
you don't got to be accessible.
I'm just
saying,
gotta be.
That's Jay-Z.
I'll pull up.
I don't have to.
I'm that real.
But I'm saying, is it worth it at the end of the day? The end of the day, is it worth it to be Nipsey at that moment? Is it worth it to be Boosie at that moment? And me, how I think, I'm always trying to stay out of that shit, bro, because you just never know. I can make money somewhere else.
Yeah, I'm out.
I got a $10 million on the table, and Boosie, you ain't missing no money, bro. You had to sell a color and you lost money going down there. A lot more money than you was receiving.
What is that? What's the color? What is that?
I'm pretty sure it's over $1 million, bro.
Rose. Okay.
Yep. The SUV.
Yeah.
He said that he sold one. But he got 50 cars though. You know what I mean? It was just a drop in the water.
He got a whole land, Boosie Town or Boosieville.
The time that he had to face going back and forth to California, hiring the lawyer, beating the case in several months because the shit didn't happen overnight, and then having to get rebooked for that and getting another charge on top of that, like how Slim is saying, like how Guy Wrath is saying, bro, the time, not only the money, but the time that you're invested in this. And see, also what Boozy is, he's damn near on that entrepreneurial shit to where he's showing motivation in real estate, because Boosie has, I don't know how many acres that he has, but he has a thing on Vlad to where he's building multiple houses for his kids, all on the same property. He can build a community on his property. You know what I mean? That type of shit is being overlooked, what Boosie is doing. But that's another reason, in my opinion, why they ad booked him, because he's showing the blueprint on how to maneuver through this shit, because real estate is one of the ways to fucking generational wealth.
Yeah, but Boosie's like the broke millionaire. You know what I'm saying? Because
and he's
like,
proud of that too. And I wish I was, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
I know it's still a great space, but you gotta hustle for everything. Look, you ain't got this long lasting thing that can just have you pay forever. You know what I'm saying? So your situation is a lot more delicate than, let's say, a bigger artist that has, you know, residuals coming in like crazy, to where, you know, he do things when he wants to. He's not really pressed to.
Well, I got some pushback on that though.
If I need to build a new building, I'm gonna go do a tour.
I got pushback on that. You gotta be like, just looking at the game and being in the game, it's levels to things, and you shouldn't chase other people's success. And I'm gonna lead back to Boosie's situation. I don't really feel that he's a broke millionaire. I believe that you are trying to acquire so much, you know, and you're not looking at how to really make your money work for you. You got enough money to make your money work for you. You don't work.
Hence,
you don't work.
Millionaire.
But I'm saying
Because
you're not a broke millionaire.
That's why it's
how you be a broke millionaire.
Look, because it's not as far as you're getting. You have the hunger of, you hustle like you ain't got a dollar in your pocket, but you're a millionaire.
I get what you're saying. You're broke. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I can deal with that.
So I got a little analogy. And so I've been trying to study up, you know, I got an investment in some crypto, right? But I also been trying to dabble in some ETFs, right? And so, you know, when you got ETFs, they pay you a dividend every quarter, right? But in order just to have like $800 in net income of dividend, you have to have a 100,000 investment at least to get $800 net income just off dividends. You know, so you have to have a lot of capital to be able to live off passive income.
Yeah, but we're not just talking about that. We talking about like cats that's in the music game, that they got music like the situations where
everybody don't live off their music like that. We seen Sauce Walker talk about the way that he lives off his music, but you know, everybody's not in the same situation that Sauce is in. You know what I mean? And you know, me and you, we talked about this before, and we ain't got to go too far in that unless you want to. But you know, Sauce is just, I guess, you know, he, whether you call him blessed, smart, whatever it is, you know, he's able to go ahead and live off his music and his other endeavors off of the internet or whatever, you know what I mean? But everybody's not in that situation. So my thing is like, if you are, or if you have, you know, 7 figures income, you might not have 200, 300, 400,000 to invest to be able just to live off of passive income. You know what I mean? It just depends on where you dibble and dabble at. That's my only thing.
But see, the reason why I say that is because I say that his situation is a lot more delicate. So if somebody, let's say that's in like a TI or something, you know, if he run into a situation, you know, he got big lawyers that's gonna come on back and clean everything up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Like he did.
You can't afford to take that loss like one of these bigger established artists that got, you know, residuals coming in like crazy off their music or whatever. You can't afford to take these type of losses. So you got to be that much more strategic and smart with how you move and organized with how you move. You know what I'm saying? Because
I agree.
that loss, that you take too many of those losses, you know what I'm saying? Too many of those charges you got to fight, it's draining your pockets.
So you know what? I got an example for you right now. Nigga Tupac, may Pac rest in peace.
Yeah,
Pac
fuck,
was
he
fighting
kind of
so
died
many
broke.
cases that he was broke too, though. I don't know his pockets and all that, but the rumor is that bruh, even though he sold them 6 million, he still was out on
He's an
bail.
artist.
100%.
Under a label.
It ain't no telling what he was getting off that percentage of every record sold. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And
he didn't really get to do the massive tour. You know what I mean?
Exactly, bro. 100%.
To go ahead and make him a couple million.
And then the million on top of Suge putting up. So if it was a million, he had to put up 100,000 to get him out. You know what I mean? But 6 million records. You know what I mean? That's more than 100,000 off top.
Yeah, and he was on an appeal bond.
But
that's
for sure. But my point is that not only was it the alleged rape case, but he had to pay for the lawyer for popping the cop, the off-duty cops in Atlanta. He got beat up by the police.
It was in Marin.
So he got awarded that, but he only got awarded $75,000 for getting beat up by the police. So the lawyer, they probably took 50% because it went to trial. So that might have been a 200,000. You know what I mean? But the thing is that Pac was in debt too, though, bro. 100% because he was fighting them cases, bro. 100%.
Yeah, but this is to show you how cases can eat up your money.
Facts.
Even if you a bigger artist, too many heavy cases can eat up your money. Because if he was still alive and he would have survived them shots, he would have violated his appeal bond. He would have went back to prison.
And I agree with you. You know, bro, and we still see that to this day. That the artists that do happen to live out what they talk about in their music happen to catch cases, and not only one case, but they catch multiple cases, bro. We've
multiple.
I mean, we just
more than one.
No, 100%. We just talked about FBG Butter and him bringing up this shit with Dirk. You know what I mean? And I hate to, you know what I mean? But just saying that, when you get to that type of level and you still catching this weird shit that street level like type shit. And we talked about it on the Saturday show about one of the officers, nigga. He's the chief of police getting caught for getting a $50 street worker. When you get to a certain level, and this is doubling back on what you talk about, Slim. When you get to a certain level, you have to move a certain way, bro. No matter if you still dibble and dabble in the streets, but you can't be black and white tied to what you got going on, bro. 100%.
Yeah, like when I was allegedly doing things, I dressed like a square.
100%.
I was walking around and trying to be right under their nose, right, unseen, unheard, because goddamn, if you dress the part, the success rate a little lower.
They're gonna be able to identify you and put you in that box. So you definitely gotta watch how you dressing.
I've seen Boozy riding around in Georgia where they pulled him up on the side of the highway, empty the whole car out, the whole car full of smoke, weed smoke blowing all over the place. Bro, if you go into a particular destination, cats know, especially back then when those laws were a little less lenient, right?
Yeah.
Strict, yeah. You had to get to the destination when you was good, then burn it down.
Then burn it up. Yep.
Yeah, I learned that lesson the hard way.
But Boozy, hold on. Let me land right here.
You trying to cook?
Boozy was already into his success. This is after he came out of jail and he was starting to come up on the cars and do the pool parties and all of that stuff. So you should already know this type of protocol. How many times you gonna get caught up in silly? And it's not just him, but it's other artists that get caught up in foolishness like that. And a lot of this stuff happens. When people are independent, they ain't got the right structure, the same structure as somebody with a label or even the cloak.
No, we just seen Dirk though. When Dirk and Von got their case, bro. Dirk is still. I mean, even though Dirk, might not have been where he's at right now. Dirk is the streets of the voice of the streets. Please forgive me, young Dirk, but Dirk, when they cut their case, Dirk was the man, bro.
Yeah, but look at Young Boy
in the bullshit.
Look
Even though he might not have partake in it, but he was there. You know what I mean? And if you're there, and then white
And
folks,
supposedly he threw it on the dead homie.
if you're there, you're a part of it, no matter what. 100%. That's in their eyes, bro.
Now,
Is that
look,
what they saying about Dirk? That he threw it on a dead homie?
That's what they saying. You know what I mean?
But my point is though, no matter what the stature is, bro, if you're still involved, you're still involved, bro. That's the thing.
Yeah.
And then young brothers, they still move like that because, you know, whatever.
Yeah, imagine how excited it is for them when they're active and they get the money. It's like, yeah, now we can really do some damage. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I mean,
because that's how a lot of, especially the Chicago boys, you know,
this is what I'm saying. Look at the difference between Boozy and Young Boy. They catch charges like Coles. But
Yeah,
you
for
see
real.
young Boy, Fed charge after all this, and
He caught a charge while he was on house arrest.
and the lawyer sweeping all of that up because he's too much of an earner to where they can't. I can't let this dude go to jail.
Yeah, but the thing, but the
making
thing,
this nigga way too much money.
But the thing,
what we got to do? How we gonna work this out?
Hey, bro, the thing with Young Boy is that Young Boy is a young boy. The move that he just pulled, and I think we talked about it before, is that, you know, he's a druggie. You know,
he's addicted to the codeine.
He pulled a drug move, bro. 100%.
But how many
times
people
that
moves
last
like that?
charge is a drug head move, bro. He was calling fake scripts and he was acting like he was the motherfucker, bro.
But how many times people pull moves like that and they really doing it for they have a little extra on deck and they go down like they running some
man shit. That nigga Young Boy was not doing that to be making no money.
I'm saying how many people that are in his situation that get overcharged. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have a lawyer. You gotta have a good ass lawyer.
Yeah, he might have like a 30 band a week.
Hold on. Let me land real quick. You gotta have a good lawyer to bring that up in court as a point and risk getting that sentence and risk going to trial and getting, you know what I mean? So
that's a good defense.
You know, you gotta have a look. It's even with Big Meech. Big Meech say when he went to court, whatever, you know, he could have brought him certain points, you know, certain things that was done wrong. But he said I was risking life plus. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this 30. You know what I mean? So
how much did he do out of that 30? He's out, right?
No, Meech ain't out.
Not out.
Oh, he's not out. Oh, one of the homies is out.
No, his brother.
Yeah, his brother.
Yeah, his brother. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, so you know, I just feel like when you sign, you know, a little bit of better of a situation, man. You know, a lot of the bullshit that you see people.
Yeah, because they're insured.
Yeah, to a certain degree, they got that insurance.
Yeah, they have the insurance for the lawyers, for the if they get shot, need medical shit, they have insurance.
Yeah,
a certain amount of money that's relegated.
Now, I'm not trying to match Reese, but I'm saying this to say when it comes to Boozy or a lot of these other independent artists, because you notice most of the rappers that got killed, you know what I'm saying, were independent artists.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And they got killed in situations where a lot of, if he was a big time artist, he wouldn't have been that accessible or that reachable.
But there's only so many big time artists though, big bro. It's only a handful of them. It's only a handful of them. So
the garbage truck. I just saw a garbage truck going by there slapping Keith.
No, I don't think so, bro. It's only
between R&B and rap.
Yeah, R&B and rap. Yeah, that's a combination. But just the young brothers that's making stuff move in the rap game. It ain't too many of them that's really living off their music like that, though, bro.
Yeah, everybody pretty much independent nowadays, bro.
Yeah, you got to get
out. That's
out.
the only way you can make the money.
You know, you got to get out.
It's a lot more independent. A lot more.
Yeah, they're independent until they sign that deal.
Yeah, word. And like they usually make their good amount of money with whatever songs got them buzzing to get signed.
Well,
you know what I mean?
But with my knowledge of it right now, just looking at the independent game, like a lot of people ain't gonna sign you because you're not doing, like, you might have a good song, but you're not doing no work. Bro. They're looking for people that's doing actual work. Like that's really
the numbers gotta show.
You can get signed off the hit if that hit is big enough, bro.
You can.
As long as the numbers are there.
But see, somebody would have to have worked that song. you got to have a little team that you know you got people in place that can move your song. Like you can't do a TikTok. You know what I'm saying? You can do a TikTok because that one guy that shot his barber not too long ago, he definitely had one song and he was on TikTok and blowing up on YouTube type
Did he
deal.
fuck his fade
They were
up?
finna, well, he shot. well,
I'm
I
about
don't
to
know.
say,
I don't
I'm
know,
like,
bro. He shot him. He shot the guy in
Allegedly.
front of
barber's
his
the homie.
grandmother, allegedly. Nah, this is real. This is a case.
Yeah.
It's a case. This is perfect. Yeah. His name is Superstar something. I forgot his name, but anyway, yeah, he shot his barber, bro. Like, and the grandma is the one that told because he shot him, the barber, in front of his grandma, and he told her, "You better not say nothing." Shit, that's the first thing she did was say.
Yeah, I mean, I hate this. This is terrible, but he's
Yeah.
probably supposed to smoke the grandma right there. Otherwise, like this is what you should expect. You just killed her
Now we ain't
grandbaby.
gonna say all that.
You killed the grandbaby in front of her.
We ain't gonna say all that.
I'm just saying, like,
Why
I mean,
did you kill grandma?
I'm not
listen, I know it
responsible for
sounds
his
terrible. I'm
thoughts.
just saying.
Hey, was it in Mississippi?
I don't know where he was from, bro. It was country. It was definitely country. It might have been.
I'm gonna send it to the group. Watch, I got it, bro.
Oh shit. Okay.
Mama, I got
Hey,
it.
I hate to laugh. I'm just saying, like, you just killed grandma's grandbaby in front of
Grandbaby,
her.
you think she ain't gonna
What did
tell?
you expect? She's not with the business. She's a civilian. You know what I mean?
She finna run it.
I just sent
Right?
it to him.
Yeah.
And good for her because I always feel anybody that's not with the shit and with the motive, you know what I mean? Nothing should happen to those people, bro. You know what I mean? And whatever they do about their loved ones, if you're not with the motive, there is no code. You're a civilian. You're supposed to say that shit. You know what I
Like
mean?
I was telling my homie Slim, I try to stay out of people's business, bro. Even though we doing
Yeah,
business,
I
I'm
would
not trying
rather
to get
not
caught up
know.
in your business.
You know what's
100%.
crazy?
Yeah.
Oh, that
All right,
Mr.
hold on. I'm gonna shoot this one right here. Let me see.
The county is behind bars charged with murder. WRG's Mike Sirianni spoke with the victim's grandmother who witnessed that shooting.
He was a real soft-hearted person. He did it whatever he could to help anybody. He was a really nice person.
Mary Ann Strong is the grandmother of 40-year-old Marcus Wheatley, gunned down Wednesday behind his mobile home where he was a barber. Strong says she saw Kadarius Pride, a.k.a. Superstar Pride, the man charged with Wheatley's death, enter the mobile home, heard loud voices, and saw an armed Pride chase her grandson out of the mobile home.
And the young man was following them, shooting at him, and he finally shot him down.
Strong ran to this field, and she watched in horror as Pride continued to fire at her grandson.
He fell here. He shot about 3 times after he fell. And he walked over to me, and he pointed the gun at me and asked me if I was going to tell it.
She says she had no idea what Pride meant, but she says he wasn't finished.
And he came back out here and fired a last shot in his head.
She says Pride left in his red pickup truck, later found abandoned in Pope, Mississippi. He later turned himself in to the Panola County Sheriff's Office. Pride's father could offer no reason for what his son allegedly did.
You know, it's still just something that's got to be looked into and to see what all transpired. You know, as of now, it's just so early.
But Mary Ann Strong believes the shooting resulted from Wheatley's refusal to take part in one of Pride's music videos in California.
He wanted Marcus to follow him, and Marcus couldn't do it. He couldn't help him make more money.
In Panola County, Mike Sirianni.
That's
See
crazy.
that?
That's retarded.
That's crazy.
Off the chain, bro.
Is that the one that JD was talking about? I just missed it. My bad.
That's crazy. Yeah.
Okay.
That was send them one in the group chat. But yeah, like, you know, you shot him because he didn't want to go to California. Man,
That's wild.
ridiculous.
Damn,
Yeah, that's crazy. You know what I mean?
You a live wife. You'll just kill somebody in cold blood like that. Yeah,
And
she
the
was right
grandma
there.
was right there.
Yeah.
Right there.
Told grandma, don't say nothing.
Yeah.
Man, I'm gonna tell your ass as soon as you walk off. Like,
All right, baby, you want some pie? Looking at
you know what I'm saying? That's crazy. Like,
If grandma was really with the shit like that, like you know, like a non-citizen, she might have smoked the dude as soon as he turned his back. You know what I mean? But
now,
see, she was clearly a civilian.
so
That's crazy, bro.
this the thing, right? So, what are some pointers that we can take from the Nipsey Hussle situation, like moving forward? You know what I'm saying? What are some precautions? You know what I'm saying, that or some, some some ways that a rapper can take to prevent that from
I'm
happening.
I'm gonna say my thing because I gotta go. I gotta go get my clothes together, man. I gotta. But anyway, my takeaway from it would be like, I understand your point as far as being like getting a deal, getting better security. But my point is just more or less like I'm not finna be in the hood, bro. If I make it to a certain point, I ain't even all the way where he at, but still. I have a better understanding of the hood is not, you can't predict nothing that's gonna happen. You feel me? And but I can predict, well, I can have a better guesstimate that if I come here and I'm a certain way and I'm moving a certain way, some shit definitely can happen. But if I'm never there, if I'm not there, then shit, how the hell is gonna happen?
Yeah.
I mean, that's simple shit. But I understand why people go and I gotta show my face and all this and all that. I don't care about that, bro. I can help you from afar because I'm living better now. I do not have to be there to rub you guys
A
back.
silent partner.
You know what I'm talking about? I mean, because it just makes more sense. I don't put just how I live my life now, I don't put myself in situations that will garner me to have to up a tool to have to watch my back you know what I'm saying? I do that anyway from being in the hood and
Yes.
doing street shit. I already do that shit
It's called
already. I don't trust
PTSD.
shit. I like it though
Me
because it
too.
doesn't give me that false hope that shit won't happen.
That it's all safe out here.
Shit, hell no. I don't care where I'm at. McDonald's. I don't care. I don't care. I don't
You
care.
ain't lying.
Target. Target. I don't care.
Hey, I
Wherever
always tell
I'm
my
at.
girl, hold on, we gotta look around in the parking lot before we jump out the car and Target.
Wherever I'm at, bro, because you don't know. I don't pull out extra money. I don't pull out wads of cash. I don't roll around with a big chain. I don't roll around with a big watch. Unless I'm going where people that I understand, they got a different mind frame, is going to look at it a certain way. Oh, he got this and that. I go where it's normal. You know what I'm saying? I don't play like that. Shit, Chris will tell you, bro. Slim will tell you, bro.
Yeah.
Man, I talk like that all the time, bro.
So, like, JD, what you think that you could take from this? To, like, what's something that some people can learn from this? The youngest coming up, so they don't fall into the same traps.
And I'm gonna double back on Guy Raf, bro. He just explained everything that I wanted to say, but my
My bad, homie. My
oh no,
bad.
100%, no. I'm gonna
My
make
bad.
That's that great minds think
you
alike.
explained it all. No, for sure, big bro. And my only thing to add on top of that is just that in my prior experiences on how to maneuver through life and what happened to me is just prior experiences, and it allowed me to get to the point where big bro just exactly said where he's at. 100%, the shit that didn't happen to me, and even though I didn't learn it overnight to be able to realize that, you know what I mean, but I had to go through something in order to get there, you know what I
Me
mean,
too. Me
and I'm
too.
100%, and I'm just blessed to be able to get there. And what's unfortunate about Nip is that he's no longer here with us, but you know what I mean, it was just everyday shit, bro, and it was just other shit that led up to that point, you know what I mean, in my opinion. But yet you know like I said, man, I agree with Big Bro. If you don't put yourself in that situation, it can't happen. 100%.
So, okay, cool. So, Bogey, you got any thoughts on this?
Yeah, man. In light of the Nipsey concept, I'm gonna say it's a marathon, bro. And but here's the thing: even with a marathon, there's a finish line. You know what I mean? And if you live in a certain life, and you get to a certain point, I mean, that should be the finish line. But a finish line is subjective sometimes for certain individuals. Like, oh, I'm not going to be done until I reach this point or make this amount of money or this, you know what I mean, or reach this status. But like, there's a finish line to that chapter. Then you start the next chapter. When you, in this case with Nip, like when you had it like that, maybe it shouldn't be. Everybody knows somebody of that stature was real, but showing your face and being that accessible, it's still foolish to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I get it though.
All right.
I get it.
So closing out, man. I say, man, if you an independent rapper, you got to protect yourself. Try to stay out of harm's way. You know what I mean? And if you at a certain level of success, understand that and start moving correctly. I don't care if you got to get retired police officers, whatever. Move with people that's gonna keep you protected from these situations. You know what I mean? And you can't slip. It's all it takes is one time. You know what I mean? It's just like Avon was saying in The Wire. How you gonna never be too slow and never be too late? You know what I mean? So you gotta make those certain precautions to where you're not in those situations all the time. You know what I mean? But Garrett, tell them where to catch you at, man.
Shit. On the move, on the road, baby, state to state. My handle on Instagram, the God Rev. That's on the gram. I'm trying to grow that channel. I mean, yeah, that channel. So
All right.
TheGodWrath, 2 H's. THH.
No. Yes, sir. All right, JD, where they catch you at?
Hard to Start podcast, man. Shit, man. You just type in Hard to Start and shit pop up anywhere wherever you get your social media and YouTube, all that, 100%, man.
Yes, sir. Bogey.
Yeah, man. Gen Wealth Net on YouTube. Check us out. And anywhere you consume your same thing with the Instagram too, Gen Wealth Net _ all one word. And wherever you consume your music at, just check me out, Bogart Scott Free.
All right, yeah. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to everybody that pulled up. You know what I mean? And bless this podcast with their thoughts. You know what I'm saying? Once again, on the next episode. Rest in peace, Nip. Shout out to
Rest in peace, Nip.
You know what I mean? And as more developments come, we'll cover it. You know what I mean?
Already.
Yeah, this is
I'm gonna see y'all guys, man.
We out of here.
Peace out, guys. Peace out, y'all.
Peace.